Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a short show tonight. I'm mostly going to just do a little bit of promotion for next week's convention and then call it a night. I'm kind of up to my eyeballs in work, and I just want to kind of focus on that right now. But bear with me while I put links up and all of that. And we'll start in a minute. Hey, Lisa for Truth, welcome back. Yeah, I'd still love to have you join us. We're running out of time. Time slots pretty fast, but we do have some time open on on Saturday evening or Sunday, excuse me, Sunday evening, and you would also be welcome to join the general hangout that we're having on Saturday night. Let me see. Oh, I should also point you to this really cool program that we're using for it. It's absolutely phenomenal, and if you want to be able to have guests and things on your channel, this is a really good way to go. And best of all, it's completely free. It's called Jitsi, Jitsi. You can all you have to do is start a free meeting. You can give the link to people. People can even call in on their phones if they want to join. Um, That's what I'm using right now for this, as you can probably tell by the Jitsi up in the corner. It is so much smoother than all the other ways I've seen to live stream YouTube, because it's just, you don't even have to download anything. You just go to the website, set it up, and send people links. It's absolutely phenomenal. But again, just bear with me sharing this. Almost ready. In terms of what time, it pretty much would be like anything after 6 o'clock is what I've still got available. This has been a credit, or like I said, you could also join us for there we go. That's what I was looking for the 18 general hangout that we're doing, which will be on Saturday. There should be a way, shouldn't there? Let me see what to do. Okay, there we go. We're all set. So, welcome to tonight's abbreviated episode of Paranormal Encyclopedia. I'm kind of up to my eyeballs and things at the moment, preparing for next week. So this isn't going to be very long. And Lisa, I'm very sorry about your dad. I'm not, my thoughts are with you. And hey, Lord Ruin, welcome back. It's been a while. So Lord, let's get this thing started. First of all, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin Mears, demonologist and paranormal investigator, and the Paranormal Encyclopedia. This is normally my show, Paranormal Encyclopedia, where we talk about a range of paranormal topics. Tonight, for anyone who's just tuning in for the first time, and Lord may not have heard about this yet, next week that'll be, or actually this week technically, well, no, next week because it's tomorrow. But the May 16th and May 17th, we're actually going to be hosting a convention here on YouTube. It's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on a dedicated Wrath of Khan YouTube channel. Specifically for this convention, it's incredibly exciting. I just went through the final preparations, making sure everything's working tonight. I've been confirming with guests. I still need to prepare. I'm going to be doing some magic for it. Which is why tonight's going to be short, is I need to still figure out what tricks I want to do, figure out some logistical issues, possibly run down a few more extra guests. This thing's going to be jam-packed. We're starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday and running till, I don't even know when. The last thing is going to start around 8:15, and it's just going to run until we run out of steam. We're starting up again at noon on Sunday, and at the moment it looks like we're running to 6, maybe 7 o'clock. In terms of guests, so as it stands, and I don't know, we may get more because I'm still talking to people. We have John French, retired crime scene supervisor and superb writer of fiction. Patrick Thomas, who's another great fiction writer. We've got Arthur Moyer, the omnimancer, magician in the occult sense, and as he has more than once, the token occultist, token magician. We've got Dave Stoker, great nephew of Bram Stoker, and the absolutely phenomenal co-author of the book Dracul with J.D. Baker. Keep in mind, this is just who's going to be on Saturday. And we have Alex Strang, who's the owner of CyberGecko, and he is a game designer. He's been looking at trying to do something more interactive to actually get the audience involved, which should be incredibly cool, I think. And how can I forget? But the very first guest other than myself going on, which will be, I'm going to start at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So welcome everybody. Talk about the paranormal. Talk about at 2 o'clock. About 2:15, right after I go, or 2:15, right after I go off air. Virgo Triad, YouTuber, debunker of sovereign citizens and various internet scams, probably Carmen Sandiego, nobody's entirely sure, is going to be giving a presentation as well. And then on top of that, like I said, we have Sunday going on top of that, because it's not just going to be one day. We have storyteller Lilith Lore and her husband Baron Mind are going to do a presentation. Fellow YouTuber Search the Skeptic is going to come on and do a presentation. There's going to be a vampire panel, which will be Patrick Thomas, John French, Brian McKinley. So my old co-host that many of you probably remember from the old days, since he hasn't been around for a while, he's going to do his own he is also doing his own presentation. And Baron Voltage will be doing his own presentation, and he's going to do be part of the vampire panel as well, which was all happening on the 17th. It's all going to be live. It's all going to be here on YouTube. It's going to be completely free. I'm not even going to be putting up a link to my Patreon for this. Instead of me asking you guys for money to support the con, because the con isn't costing me anything. All these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people are giving their time freely. So instead of asking for money, we've all made a mutual agreement. There's going to be a donate link, like you see all the time on Facebook or on YouTube, rather. And we want to link that to COVID-19 support and treatment. And that's what we're asking people to do. We're asking, don't give me money. The one thing you can do to support me, if you like this convention and if you like what I'm doing now, is like, subscribe, and share this channel. With the convention, I'm not asking for money for the convention to go to me for the convention. I'm asking for money to go to a charitable cause that we'll have a link to on the channel. All the money and that's going to be the point. If this goes well, so the other thing I'm going to ask folks is promote the heck out of this. There's going to be a link in the description to the website for the convention. You can also go to find it, Wrath of Khan on Facebook. You're going to join there, see what we've got coming up, check it out, follow up on it. This is going to be incredibly cool and exciting. And share, get the word out. We want to make this big. Because here's the other thing I haven't really talked about with this yet. The hope. The hope is, for you, since 2000, I've been wanting to run my own paranormal convention. This has been a dream of mine. But I haven't been able to figure out, one, how to get enough money, two, to get the logistics and all that worked out. About a year ago, I got somebody who has some money who's interested in helping us out. If we can come to him with a plan and come to him with numbers, and he's a business kind of guy. He wants numbers. One of the reasons we're doing this online convention, aside from the fact that we're all stuck, all of us and most of you are all stuck at home, is to get an idea of how much interest there is. Because if this does very well, there's a chance that maybe in 2021 or 2022 we'll do a actual physical convention as well. If it doesn't work out, that's unfortunate. It's still going to be a huge amount of fun. The other beauty of this, here's the other thing that's great for you guys. So what if you're listening to this and going, Kevin, this sounds really cool, but I have family on Saturday, or you can't dedicate your entire day to a whole string of videos. I get that. That's the other beauty of the fact that it's going to be here on YouTube. It's going to be saved. And we do I don't know if we're going to go through and break each presentation down into a separate video. At the very, very least, what we'll wind up doing is putting timestamps in the description. So you can just go look at the description and go, okay, I want to watch Dacre Stoker's thing. And you go to that timestamp and you can watch him. And that way, at the very least, you'll be able to watch what you want to watch, even if you don't have the ability to spend the entire day with us. And for that matter, if you really liked it, you can go back and watch it again. This is exciting. Hopefully, you guys will find this as exciting as I do. I have been absolutely thrilled. Things have come together in absolutely wonderful ways. I've had so many people say yes, absolutely, when I asked them. And you know what? All the people I've had come, I've approached and said, hey, look, would you come on and be part of this? There one or two of them I can think of said no. One of whom had a personal tragedy type of thing happen, and very good, legitimate reason that he can't make it. And he knows who he is if he happens to hear this. My condolences. And somebody else who couldn't think of a topic to do his own presentation on. That said, they're going to be joining us for the bullshit session, I think is maybe the best way of putting it, at the end of Saturday night. I don't necessarily want to say who yet, just because a little bit of dramatic pause, but it's a very well-known YouTuber. He's a friend of mine. I've been on his channel a few times now. And yes, I'll admit that it's a he. And yeah, I think of all the things, definitely, even though it'll probably run late, I definitely recommend sticking around for the late night, the last thing of Saturday, which is going to be just a bunch of us hanging around talking, doing EVPs, maybe doing whatever, just it's going to be laid back and a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to it. These are some really cool people that I've invited to take part in this. I mean, everyone I invited is somebody I think is absolutely amazing, or I wouldn't have asked them to join us. Well, I'll put it like that. So this is worth checking out. See, that's all of the guests. I need link. Like I said, I don't know. I can't remember the entire. Or actually, there I can do that. There we go. The link for the main website for the event is the paranormal NENCYC.wix site. That's WIXSITE.com / slash website. That's the website for the event. If you can't follow, worry about it. It'll be in the description once I get wrapped up in a couple of minutes. You can see bios of the guests that we have on, and the schedule is all going to be up on there, so you can see what's going on and when. So that, again, so if you can't make the whole thing, you at least go, oh wait, I really want to hear on or Patrick or Dacre or anyone else, and then you can tune in at least for that. Although again, I would recommend when you have if even if it's not all that. Well, actually, I would recommend if you can do it. Do come in and be part of it when it's live, because while yes, you'll be able to listen to it in the future, we are going to have a chat running during the presentations. I'm going to be, guests will pop in and out throughout the day. I'm going to be sitting here all day Saturday, all day Sunday, mostly on mute. My main job is going to be to chime in to keep an eye on the YouTube chat and chime in and give the guests questions that you guys have asked. So you'll be able to interact directly with these folks. If you've got that burning question you want to know, this will be a chance to ask it. Which I think is another really cool aspect of the whole thing. It's not going to be a real convention. I mean, we'd all love to be able to go, run out of convention center and do this, but even if we had the money, there's the reality of there's a quarantine going on and a pandemic. It's a little too serious to be getting together to hang out and be a bunch of nerds. That's okay though. This should be fun. This should be cool. Obviously, if it isn't painfully obvious at this point, there won't be an official show next week because I'll be too busy running this. Remember Wrath of Khan here on YouTube and on Facebook, and the website in the description. Check it out. I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Like I said, unfortunately, tonight's going to be slow. Was going to be short. I'd love to keep going, but I just don't have the energy. Like I said, I've got enough things going on right now, and I got enough things I still need to be working on. And I'm not. And next week is going to be a busy week, busy weekend for me. Keeping this whole thing running, I'm gonna need to IV caffeine it right into my system, possibly, but I'm gonna do it and it's gonna be worth it. So that's good. And let's say me in the chat, since I do have a few fine folks there, including Lord Ruin I haven't seen in ages. Does anybody have questions, comments, concerns? Fantastic, Lisa of Truth. I'll have to check out your new video. For anyone who doesn't know, Lisa of Truth's a friend of mine. She's a fellow YouTuber. She does some really great content. We're trying to work out for her to join in with the convention as well. But regardless, go check out Lisa for Truth here on YouTube. We don't agree on everything. She's an atheist, obviously, and I'm not. But we agree on a lot, and there's definitely a mutual respect there. She makes good content. It's worth checking out. That's going to do it for tonight, though, folks. Like I at the moment, I need to go relax and finish eating my dinner, and then I probably have more things I need to be working on. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you all. Remember to check out next week with Wrath of Khan, the Corona Apocalypse, and we'll see what happens from there. Good night, and that's it for now. Good night, and God bless.